Hey there, my friend. This is Vicky with Side Income Coaching. Thanks for tuning in today. I am going to pick up where I left off last week when I shared 6 tips with you that were going to help you be able to attract clients instead of repelling them. I shared some stories about people who had reached out to me in the past in a way that was a total put off, and I don't want you to do that to people. So I'm going to break down those 6 tips a little bit more so that you'll be able to be a little more effective as you start to reach out to people. So, this week is about learning to be specific in what you say to people when they ask you what you do. There are 3 things that you want to know. One is the problem that you're solving. 2 is the result that your client is going to get. And 3, if you can add a time frame to that, that is even better. So now that I've told you what they are, I'm going to jump in with a few examples so that you can get an idea of how you can do this. And just understand that it's going to be a work in process. You're not going to be able to just say this on the fly the first time and it's going to be the most effective thing in the entire world. It takes time to really figure it out, get the right wording. And also, as you work with more people, it can kind of change a little bit. So just know that this is going to be a work in progress, okay? Now, when I first started out as a health coach, I always used to tell people, oh, I'm a health coach, or I help people get healthy. And you can imagine that not a lot of people were raising their hands to work with me at that point because there are a million programs out there that help people get healthy. And there are loads of health coaches doing a variety of things to help people get healthy. So when I was talking to people, I learned over time that I needed to be very specific. And like I said, what I said originally changed because as I coached people, I saw that often they would lose 10 pounds easily within 30 days. And I preferred to work with women, even though I did work with some men, but I preferred women. So when someone would ask me, "Oh, hey, what do you do?" I would say, "Oh, I'm a health coach and I specialize in helping women lose 10 pounds in 30 days." Well, oh my goodness. When you're talking with a woman who would like to lose 10 pounds and you tell them that they can do that in 30 days, they're all in. It's so much easier to attract clients when you are very clear about what it is that you are providing for them, what problem they have, and what solution you have. And like I said, the time frame, that's an extra bonus. Here are some examples of problems. Now, if you have a sheet of paper, you can make 3 columns on this sheet of paper. One column is going to say problem, the middle column is going to say result, and the third column is going to say timeline. Imagine that you are a house cleaner. Your client's problem would maybe be they don't have time to clean their house, so they feel embarrassed to have guests over. See, that's the problem. It's not that their house is messy, it's that it's messy, and because of that, they're embarrassed to even have people over. It's affecting their life in a super negative way. A result that you could provide is that you're going to provide a spotless home that they are proud to invite friends and family into. Okay, here's another example. Say there is a parent who is struggling to cook healthy meals for their kids, so they end up having to do takeout or eat frozen pizzas 4 nights a week. A result would be that you could provide a week of healthy home cooked meals that will be ready in less than an hour, maybe even less than 30 minutes, however long it would take you. It doesn't necessarily mean you're cooking the meals, though that could be an option. You might be providing a way for them to easily plan out their week so that they can make meals quickly. So those are a couple of examples for you. And when you add the time frame in there, that makes it even better for them. Another story for you is that when I was organizing as a professional, I would go into a home and I would see the room that they wanted me to clean. I knew in my head that it was probably going to take us maybe 5 to 8 hours to get this room done. So I would charge accordingly in my head and I would give one lump sum. I wouldn't charge by the hour because the person that I was serving has looked at this mess for a long time and they can't see a way out. They think this is going to take hours and hours and hours, days and weeks and months to get rid of this mess, right? And that's not true. So I would say, for $300 or $200, I'm going to come in and we're going to get this done in one day, 5 hours. And they were like, whoa, you can do that in 5 hours? There's no way. And of course we would because I had done this before and I already knew a system. I knew how I was going to get this done. The time frame really helped because when it's open-ended, it leaves people to wonder, how much is this actually going to cost me? So going back to the person that doesn't want to even invite people in because their house is just too messy, you could offer a service and you could say, hey, and I'm going to come in and in 4 hours, your place is going to be ready to have guests over. That right there gives them hope. That gives them hope. Like, wow, this problem can be solved in just 4 hours. Wow. Okay. And how about the healthy meals? The person who's feeding their kids frozen pizza and having takeout every day because they don't have time to actually make meals, you could offer a 7-day meal plan and all of the prep could be done in just a couple of hours. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? So those are a couple of ideas. And then we'll go back to where I was saying at the beginning that I said I could help women lose 10 pounds in 30 days. Well, 30 days, you're like, I can do anything for 30 days. Think about that and write down your ideas on that piece of paper. Write every problem you can think of in the problem column. Write every result that your customer wants in the result column. And then in the time frame column, write down, if you can come up with a time frame, write down that time frame that it would take for that customer to get the result. And that is going to set you up for total success. And like I said, it's going to evolve over time, but find something that you can start with. Just don't be vague because nobody signs up for anything when it's vague. And you don't want to just get hired because you're the cheapest person in town. You want to get hired because you're the best at it and you want to get lots of referrals from it. So focus on the problem that you solve. What is their struggle and how can you fix it? Number 2, highlight the transformation. How is what you provide going to make their life better? And then finally, use numbers or timeframes when you can so that people have clear results that they can get excited about. And when you have done this, if you want to share this with me, I would love for you to hop on into our Facebook group. Just go to sideincomecreators.com. It'll bring you right to the Facebook group. You can join, answer a question or two, and then share what your problem, result, and time frame is that you want to share and get some feedback from some other people. It'll be fun. All right, well, that is it for now, my friends. I will see you next week. Bye.